are back, and this is Elliot Serrano and Jose Melendez coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thank you for joining us here on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. Jose and I have been having some differences of opinion on Mighty Avengers 50.
New Avengers.
New Avengers 50, my bad. But there's one thing that we both agreed on, which was
the best part of the book.
The best part of New Avengers 50 was the wicked awesome, or laser awesome, the laser awesome preview of Dark Reign Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman and Sean Chen.
Easily the best part of the comic book.
They gives us a nice little peek into how Hickman is going to handle the characters.
And this comes out next week.
Next week.
Or by the time these are up, they'll be out.
You'll see it. I was concerned. I'll tell you, anybody who writes Fantastic Four, you have some very tricky ground to maneuver on. First, the relationship between Ben and Johnny, which can easily... It can booby trap you. It can explode on you really well, because some writers have portrayed Johnny's relationship with Ben as sort of malicious, and these two really have done some really nasty stuff to each other in the past, and they lose the playfulness about it. It happens in the friggin' Fantastic Four movie. I think they don't even really understand the relationship between the two. And then, of course, writing Reed Richards, who is supposed to be pretty much the smartest man in the Marvel Universe. Writing smart characters, to do that effectively, you have to be pretty smart yourself. So I kind of liked that, at least in this little taste of the book, Hickman looks like he's up to the task.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this a lot, and it's even better now that you know the news is out that he'll be taking over the regular Fantastic Four book. So this will be a good lead-in for him to take over the main book.
Right.
I'd rather have Sean Chen do the art on the main book too, not who they're having do the art. But I'll take what I can get, I guess, at this point.
Well, Brian Hitch is doing the main book right now. Sean Chen is
but I'm talking about when Hickman takes over Fantastic Four, they're going to get the guy who did Justice Society.
Dale Englisham.
Yeah,
right.
Which I'm not a big fan of this.
Yeah.
I
I think
I don't really need to see him drop Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah.
What's Walt Simonson doing nowadays? Can't we give Walt Simonson a little bit of love and get him back on Fantastic Four?
Wow, you know that
with
actually
Hickman writing it.
That would be kind of.
Oh man, how awesome would that be?
That would be cool. Walt Simonson doing Fantastic Four again.
Yeah, they really need to do something with Walt Simonson. He needs to come back and do something. I mean, I'm getting really sick of some of this shitty art, which we will get into either this segment or the next segment with some of these Marvel books. It was nice to see Alan Davis doing that Thor one-shot that Fraction wrote. Bring some of these guys back, man. Give them some fucking monthly books to do. They can still do it, and they can do it 100 times better than everybody else.
Right. Yeah, but then you got to pay them the top dollar.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I can see fucking Koi Pham getting paid more money than Walt Simonson.
Well, that's what
even Alan Davis.
I know, but that's the thing. You want to get those. You want to get that top talent back. You got to pay him. Top.
But there's
dollar.
top. No.
Yeah. Well, in any case, what were some of the bright spots of this book? I mean, it's just a nice little preview into what's going to happen in the new Fantastic Four, or at least in this mini-series. And Reed Richards has to work out basically how he screwed up. I will say this, and if I have one criticism of what's going on with that Fantastic Four book right now, and even with this, and mind you, I haven't read the book yet, and maybe Hickman will address it.
Well, this is only a preview.
Yeah, it's only a preview. Richards does not seem to exhibit a whole lot of remorse about what happened from Secret Invasion.
Well, that current book with that Mark Miller book is on a continuity, so that's why they don't even deal with it anymore. Right. So it's going to be up to Hickman yet again to clean up Bendis' mess,
right?
And do something with the material that he was left with, and
Hickman has addressed it in some of his interviews about the book, that he says that Reed Richards is looking at looking at what he's done in the past and where his mistakes have been. But again, maybe it's unfair just to go off the preview. But I'm hoping that really is addressed. And and for being the most brilliant man in the Marvel universe, he got put over easy by the Skrulls. Pwned. Yeah, he did.
Kids like to say.
Yes, all your base stars belong to us. Mm-hmm. So, and he lost all his base stars.
He did.
So I'm hoping that that's sort of addressed in this series. So we'll see what happens. But that was really, to us, the best part about the new Avengers number 50, outside of the whole, jam production that Jose didn't like. And then, real quick, I want to touch on Mighty Avengers real quick. I can't really find a lot of fault with Dan Slott because the guy is writing a book. He's being put on one of the premier books right now in Marvel, and he's doing what he can. But Mighty Avengers number 22, the issues that we had with Mighty Avengers with the last issue, number 21, become even more evident in 22. Man, Koi Pham, he's killing me right now with his pencils and his layouts.
This comic is like how Batman got to me towards the end with Tony Daniel. Like, just a chore to get through it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is this art fucking terrible? I know some of you guys out there said that you like it stuff. But my God, this issue is, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Well, that's not true. It's not Rob Liefeld.
I was going to say.
It's one of the worst things I've seen in a very long time from supposed to be one of the premier books in a line for a big company. Oh, man, is it just
his artwork is just
awful.
Really, it's inconsistent. I mean, I don't know. I mean, usually when an artist is having a hard time meeting their deadline, the pencils start really tight in the beginning. And then it ends up, you can start seeing where he's rushing it.
But man, it starts off like just complete fucking shit, and it pretty much stays on par with all this.
Well, I would say he hit some high points, and then they're low points, and they're high points again, and then they're low points.
Really?
I thought
high
so.
Points?
I mean, I thought there were a couple. I mean, his pages with the Hulk were passable.
You know what my high point was? When Powerhouse from Savage Dragon.
Yeah,
the Super Chicken character makes an appearance right here on the bottom panel.
Yeah.
Hank Pym turns into Powerhouse from Savage Dragon.
And it becomes really
it's so just unbearable.
See, the problem is that this is the kind of
Look
stuff.
at that thumb on the hand.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking guy even draw a thumb.
Right.
Oh. God.
If you tried showing these pages at a convention, if you're an artist trying to break into comics and you show these pages at a convention,
laughing at the house.
They'll laugh at you and they'll tell you, no, sorry kid, we can't. You got to work on that. And yet you're seeing it here in a professional book, and on top of that, one of the top books of the Marvel line. So, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm really pulling for this kid to start shining and doing some great stuff. But right now, it's just not working. It's just not working, and the coloring, unfortunately, is not really helping him too. Why is Wasp's color scheme? First, he has this Sergeant Pepper outfit, which I don't care for. And it's the exact same color scheme as Iron Man's.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of the design stuff that's going on here. Just to me, doesn't make sense. Overall, Mighty Avengers has gone. From a book that started with, friggin'...
The story was good, though, and I'm enjoying it. But the art is such detriment. It's just so distracting that I can't enjoy Dan Slott's writing.
Yeah. So, well, I hate to say it. All right, so that's that on that. When we come back, we'll hit you with some more reviews, and we hope you join us.